Hey guys, how's it going? It's Joy. I'm back yet again with another video. I hope that everybody is well and staying safe out here. I know I'm doing the live a little later than usual, but I had a pretty chill day for the most part, but it kind of picked up as the time went on. But welcome to my channel. My name is Joy, and I'm a narcissist abuse coach. So I did get a comment on my video, and thank you guys for those of you that leave me comments, likes, shares, and subscriptions. Thank you. I really appreciate all of you. And please continue to keep doing that so that way I can continue to keep making good content and good video for you guys, because that's what this channel is all about. You know, making videos to help you guys to understand narcissistic abuse, heal, move on, and recover, right? So we want to talk about, because the question actually came from Boob. She actually left a comment on my video. Hopefully, if she's watching, thank you for that comment. The question was, how can you tell if they're a borderline or an NPD? They're similar. Which they are pretty similar, but there is a difference between the two. Now, personally, I have dealt with both a narcissist and a borderline. I dealt with the narcissist longer, dealt with narcissists since for 4 years, in addition to another 5 years while living with my aunt. But I only where I met the borderline, what met him at work, only dealt with him for 4 months, thank goodness, and I recognized the signs. But a borderline is, it's a mental disorder, right? And so basically this person has unstable moods, unstable behaviors, and unstable relationships. Now, some of the symptoms could be emotional instability, feelings of unworthiness, a lot of insecurity, a lot of impulsivity, and impaired social relationships. Now, narcissists can have that too, to a certain degree. But yeah, that's the borderline. Now, my experience with the borderline, as I said, I met him at work. My thing with him, and maybe if you guys do research, you can look into it. But what I noticed about him is that he was really scared to be abandoned. And I made a video about this, what happens when you leave the borderline. You guys can check that out. That's actually where Boop left the comment on my video about it. And hey, Gary, how are you? How is it going? Yeah, so basically, give me 1 second, you guys. What's going on, Gary? How are you doing? And make sure y'all get this video a like. I appreciate it. But yeah, so I talk about what happens when you leave the borderline, when you disconnect from them. And I have that whole video. You guys can check that out. But no, yeah, I met this guy at work. I was dealing with him for 4 months. He was abusive. Thank y'all for the like. He was not physically abusive, but mentally, verbally, emotionally, psychologically abusive. And it was not easy to deal with. But, you know, thank goodness, because I had already experienced dealing with a narcissist, I was able to kind of, it was just a part of my journey, my spiritual journey, and just maybe relationships. That was the journey for me. But I was able to leave him and go no contact. But the aftermath of it was a lot to deal with. A lot of hurt, a lot of pain, a lot of betrayal, a lot of sadness, a lot of remorse. But as I said, watch that other video. But yes, that's a borderline. That's a borderline for you. Now, a narcissist, as you guys know, if you've subscribed to my channel, you know that this channel is all about dealing with narcissists. So a narc is a person. They have it's a personality disorder that this person has, and this person has a inflated sense of self-importance. Like, this person is obsessed with themselves, selfish, right? They have a sense of entitlement. They need and require constant attention. You can never please this person. Nothing is ever good enough for this person, right? They need a lot of admiration, like not just like, I mean, because yeah, like we all want admiration. We all want to be seen. We all want to be noticed. Like that's just a normal thing, right? But with a narcissist, it's like it's a lot. Like it's like overboard, like just it's just access of it, like a lot over and over and over again, constant. The focus has to be on them. So and this person, they expect to be recognized as superior, even if they necessarily haven't done anything to deserve that to a certain degree. I mean, yeah, we all do good things, but it's like we're not doing it really for attention to a certain degree or approval or to be liked or be accepted in a sense. I mean, some of us may, but not everybody, but with a narcissist, that's what they're doing. And Gary, you said, don't forget the avoidant ones. They come off as shy, distant, and have low self-esteem. They also can be narcissists from my experience. Yes, that's correct, Gary. You're right. Yeah, the avoidant ones. Right. Yeah, where they'll avoid you in a relationship. They don't acknowledge you. They become distant. They'll ghost you. They ignore you. Like you don't mean anything. They don't validate you. It's tough to deal with. And hi, the right group SEO. Hello. Hi, everyone. Welcome. So, yeah, you guys, and please feel free to chime in if you want to ask me any questions about myself or narcissists or borderlines, let me know. I would love to hear you guys' feedback. But yeah, so in regards to the narcissists, as we all know, narcissists, whatever kind of achievements that they have, a lot of them, they're probably bragging about it like constantly over and over and over again and just shoving it down people's face and trying to make it seem like, oh, I'm better than you because I have this, I have that, So, that is the difference between the two. But at the same time, these people are similar. But one of the things that I will say about the borderlines is because for those of you that are not following me on Facebook, you can add me Live Narc Free or my personal page, which is Joy Denise or Joy Larkin. I have many different Facebook pages. But there's a group that I'm in, and it's called borderline personality disorder. So the thing about borderlines is some of them can realize like, hey, I have this mental disorder. And not to say like, hey, something's wrong with me, but like, hey, maybe I need to get some help. Maybe I need to get some support. You know what I mean? But the difference between them and a narcissist is never going to admit that there's anything wrong with them. They're always going to deny. They're always going to deflect. They're always going to they're going to like gaslight you, and make you think like you're crazy. You know what I mean? Crazy making, projecting, So those are the differences. You know what I mean? But both are, it's a disorder. But I would say like one of them has the potential to change versus the other one is stuck in their ways, don't think that there's anything wrong with them. They think it's something wrong with you, and there's no opportunity for change. There's no opportunity for growth. You guys know what I mean? So that's the difference between a borderline and a narcissist. So I hope that this did answer the question, and I do appreciate Boop for leaving this comment on my video because, I know like a lot of you guys probably are seeing the term narcissist has been a growing topic, and unfortunately, narcissists are growing as individuals because people, they're not healing. They're not getting the support and the guidance, and they're not recovering. And so they're just becoming narcissists, you know what I mean? And so the cycle continues, so yeah, but that was a really good question. And please, you guys, again, keep leaving me comments and topics because I want to make this channel for you guys. I want this to be something that you guys can look at and be like, hey, well, I learned this, I learned that, because that's what I really want to do. So the right group SEO, you said my soon-to-be ex is covert. She exhibits signs of cluster B. Man, yeah. Sorry to hear that. Sorry, I know that it's difficult. It's difficult. Yeah, and I would say the cluster B, that's the narcissist, the borderline. I know they have like the psychopaths, the sociopaths, those kind of personalities. So yeah, I'm sorry that you're going through that. And Gary, you said they despise you for wanting them to change or to move forward in their life. Yeah, because they don't want to. They don't want to, and they feel like they're fine. They feel like they're fine, and that they don't need to do anything else. They're like, you need to do something else, but actually no, they need to change. But you can't force a narcissist to change. Maybe a borderline, like I said, they can actually admit to like, yeah, like I need to get some help, because I actually had people that were borderlines reaching out to me saying like, hey, I want to get help. Like, you know what I mean? But a narcissist is not going to do that. They're not. I mean, and it's funny. I actually had someone that reached out to me and they said like, hey, I think I'm a narcissist. So I'm like, you're not a narcissist, because I've never, out of all the narcissists that I've dealt with in my life, ever admitted to what they've done, ever. And it's not going to happen. It's sad, but it's not, So the right group SEO, trying to figure out how to co-parent. Yeah. Co-parenting, you have to be careful with that. You have to make it all about the children. You got to be very logical. You definitely don't want to react. Try the gray rock method. Just understand like whatever they're doing now. After you've not been around them anymore, or you guys are no longer together, they may be trying to trigger you. They may try to get you upset, and they may try to turn the kids against you. So you want to just be careful and be very, have a method to how you're going to handle the children. Like, you spend time with the kids this weekend and they have the kids the next weekend. You just you have to be strategic. That's the word. Very strategic about co-parenting with a narcissist or a cluster B, because they can do a lot of damage, not only to you, but to the children. So definitely get the authorities involved. That's what I recommend. You know what I mean? And don't talk about your personal life. Keep it business. Keep it about, like I said, about the kids. Don't tell them about what you're doing in your life. Like it's none of their business. And don't try not to watch them or see who they're dating. That's none of your business. Like, you focus on yourself, focus on your child, your children, and just leave it at that. Right. And so histrionics. Yeah. Yanni Body TV. Yeah. Yeah. I'm still actually learning about them too. Yeah. Thank you for that, Yanni Body TV. Yeah. And the right group, you said, so glad to hear that. I thought I was narc. Oh no, you're not a narcissist. And it's funny because I didn't think that I was a narcissist, but I thought like maybe something else was wrong with me. Because I'm like, well, why would they do that to me? Like, why would they mistreat me? Why would they choose someone else over me? Was I the problem? Like, what is it? I didn't think I was a narc, though. That's for sure. But I thought it was something else. But no, it's not us. It's them. But again, because we're dealing with these manipulative, toxic people, they trick us into thinking that it's something wrong with us, but it's them. Because again, it's the silent treatment. It's the gaslighting. It's the projecting. It's the stonewalling, the love bombing. And the cycle just continues over and over and over again. It never stops. But we have to be the ones to stop it, right? So, and Yanni Body, you said narcs do not care about their children. They will use them as pawns. Correct. Yeah, they don't care at all. They see them as an extension of themselves, right? They see them as like they're going to use that child, right? To look good, to brag about, to show off, or they could be using that kid as an emotional punching bag as well. You know, and a lot of times the narcs, they'll have different types of categories for their children. They'll have the scapegoat, they'll have the golden child, you know, the different categories of the kids. You know what I mean? And they'll put the kids against each other so to cause drama within the family. So be mindful of that. And Gary, you said, Joy, what are your thoughts on the broken princess? The ones, they're the ones who've been hurt in the past and want someone to save them, but they'll reject everyone for the lack of trust in people. That's a really good question, Gary. These people, they haven't healed. The thing about it is that, and I can say this because I feel like maybe I was in that position like way back. But it's like they're what do they call that person? The damsel in distress or whatever. So they want someone to save them. They want someone to feel sorry for them. They want to play the victim. But then they still don't accept you fully. They're still going to hurt you. They're going to reject you because they're saying, oh, I've been hurt, so I'm going to hurt you. But then what happens is with these kind of people, they will accept a person that hurts them, accept a person that rejects them, but they will turn you down. The good person, they'll turn you down. They'll hurt you. You did nothing to them, but they're going to hurt you because they're not used to being treated good. And so they are expecting you, for some reason, they're expecting you to hurt them. And so they're going to get you before you can get them. So that's usually what happens. Or it's like they reject anybody that wants to truly love them. They'll hurt that person. You know what I mean? And that's really sad. It's like they're not even giving you a chance. So yeah, that's what that's about. But the right group, SEL, you say yes, married 18 years and Ali will not meet her anywhere but the police station to drop off and pick up. Oh wow. Man. That's crazy. And Yandi Body TV, exactly. Yes. The right group SEO, you said, dang, that's hurtful. Yes, it is. It's a hurtful thing. It truly is. It is truly hurtful. And Gary, you said, or female narcs that are high maintenance and bring nothing but drama to relationships really came from nothing growing up. Talk again soon. Good night. Yes, good night, Gary. Thank you for tuning in. And thank all of you guys for tuning in. I really, really, truly makes my night. I usually say day because I do my videos in the day, but this really makes my night because really this is a support group. This is for all of us to come chat it up, express how we feel, because not everybody understands what we've gone through. It takes a particular person to understand narcissistic abuse, right? Whether you've been through it or you know someone else has been through it. Other than that, that person is not going to understand. And so that's what I want this channel to be about for you guys. But hi, Just Misha. Hello, welcome. And Yandi Body TV. Oh my God, so true. They are addicted to the chaos and will reject anything or anyone who's actually good for them. Yes, they will. It's really, really crazy, you guys. Like, I don't understand human nature. And I think too, the other thing is that people want what they can't have. They want the challenge. And they don't, if they feel like they got you, like if they feel like you're in love with them, then they're like, oh, I already got them. It's not fun anymore. It's not exciting anymore. So, I'm just going to reject them. It means nothing, but that, and it's no judgment because again, I used to be there. I used to reject people that really, truly wanted to love me. But I think I did that. This is just my experience. Everybody's experience is different, but that was because I was hurting. And at that point in time, I didn't love myself. Now, I could say that was, I think I had already stopped talking to the narc. So I want to say this was like maybe 2015, 2016, I would say, before I started my channel. And even before I even made my channel, I remember there was this guy that I was talking to, and I don't know, he told me that he loved me, but it was, I don't know. Long story short, I basically ended up rejecting him. But that point in time, I didn't know love. I didn't know myself. But of course, now I'm not like that, thank God. But yeah. So, but the right group, you said correct, caught trouble finding therapists who understand NPD. Yeah, it can be difficult because not everybody understands it. So if you are like searching for a therapist, or if you're searching for a coach or a counselor, you might want to ask them if they understand narcissistic abuse, or they know someone that has been through it. Because if not, then you're not going to get that validation, that understanding, that recovery and healing, or that at least that support that you need in order to be able to move on. And don't get me wrong, the healing is always, it's an everyday thing. It's not saying like, oh yeah, I arrived, but like you have to work at it every day. You have to constantly be doing your inner work every day. And I'm doing that too, you know. So but yeah, you guys, I hope that this video was helpful and insightful for you all. As I said, if there are any other topics that you guys want to learn about in regards to narcissists, dating, relationships, please let me know. Leave it in the chat and we will make a video about it. Or you can leave it underneath this video after it finishes, after you watch it. But other than that, that's all I have, you guys. I'll see y'all next Sunday. I do these lives every Sunday, and I'll post a video every Wednesday. But yeah, I love you guys. Stay safe. Hopefully, you guys will continue to heal, continue to recover. Love yourself. I love you too. And I will see you guys in the next video. Take care. Bye.